3, 2, 1, start.
Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh. Did you feel that second aftershock from that earthquake?
Oh my gosh. We can't. This is like not a news
I'm
channel.
kidding.
Okay. This
I'm
is not real
kidding.
information.
I'm kidding.
This is Juliana
Hi, I'm Juliana.
DeStefano, and I'm Kaycee Conlee, and we're your hosts, sort of,
Sort
for
of.
the next hour or the next little
Whatever
bit here.
you want us to be, okay?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe not me. I'd like to see it in writing first.
You're like,
before
I have a
agree.
wife.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Right off the top. You're like, I wasn't hitting on you. They were. Yeah, we're your host for live stream for the next hour. We're at the Burbank Comedy Festival at Flappers Comedy Club.
Flappers Comedy Club at the Burbank Comedy Festival.
Yes, which is why you know that we were joking when we said there was an aftershock. We were just talking about how there was a really big
earthquake.
Technically not big. It was a 4.7.
4.7.
But it was close by the center.
It was near the ice house, not near Flappers.
Yeah, it was a little Pasadena area, and I'm by Dodger Stadium, and it was very scary.
Very, yeah. I'm in North Hollywood, and I felt it, and I think we both agree that in that moment we're like, oh, this is the one.
Okay, yeah. If you're not a local, which I'm assuming you're not. There have been 3 in the last 2 weeks that are all very small or far away, but the frequency is unusual. That's more. Usually, you might get 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah, we've got
that you actually
so
feel
many.
Yes,
in the last 2 weeks,
and so I feel like that had been like in everybody's mind. And so when this one hit today, and it was more intense, I feel like intense is a better way to say it.
And I'm trying to describe this to people who live in Texas and other places. They're like, "Well, isn't it just like any other earthquake?" And I was like, "No, it was closer, so it felt." Bigger, even though it wasn't bigger, it felt bigger, but you had to be there.
That's why the intensity is which is not a technical.
We're not news people or whatever. It wouldn't be weather either.
Also, I was peeing, so I was very vulnerable. I was midstream on the toilet, and I was like, "What's happening?" I just think about being partially unclothed.
Yeah.
Pants around my ankles.
That'd be horrible.
It was very scary. And my house is like, I live in a townhome. Bragging. I live in a townhome. So our house is like 2 stories, and we're over a garage. So it's technically like 3 and 4 stories up. And I feel like you feel it more the more you can sway, being up higher like that.
It goes like this, and then
yeah. I heard the glasses.
It's weird.
Again, I'm just bragging. All my champagne and wine glasses. No.
I feel like in my big home.
Yeah, my giant house.
I live in a studio apartment, so not a lot was shaking. I felt it.
Are you on what level are you on?
Second out of 2 floors.
I do think higher.
It was
It
was weird. It was crazy.
Pretty wild. But we were just on. We're okay. Focus back in Burbank Comedy Festival.
Burbank Comedy Festival.
You were just on a panel, which was fantastic. I was attending as a audience. What do you call? You were a panelist. I was a viewer.
Viewer guest? No, because
I like viewer, not voyeur. Different. You guys are voyeurs. Walk starts. One was like an agent, and so it was really interesting to see the different approaches to it. But talking about and
it was cool because
we all want to know.
We didn't all agree on the same way of things.
Yes.
So I feel like everybody got to learn different ways to run a social media
and proven ways. It's like these are all things that work. Find out what works for you.
Yeah.
Take it. Oh, AJ's doing something.
What's up, AJ?
He's just doing something. Oh, so none of that was live. Yeah. Oh, it's like there was an earthquake today.
I was about to say. So they missed all of our earthquake material?
Yeah, that was really some prime stuff. I mean, it was a little shaky.
a little shaky.
No, but the panel was really great. I thought it was awesome. So, if you ever think, I don't know, what kind of audience do you think we get from this? You think that's comedians? Do you think it's?
I think it's my mom.
Comedy. Pretty much, just. Okay, so family. Yeah, it's a family ties.
I posted on my
I just didn't know if I should try and shout out come to a panel or come to shows. What shows are you on this week?
So I did Main Room yesterday, and then I did on Saturday, I did the Yoo-Hoo Room, and then on Wednesday, I think I'm doing something collection? Lucinet
collection.
Collect.
A jewelry store.
This place used to be a jewelry store.
Probably should know where the venues of the festival are.
I think I know where they are. I don't know the name.
Yeah. So you're going to get, by the end of the week, you're going to have seen it all.
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
And you're doing a show tonight.
I have a show tonight in the Yoo-Hoo Room at Flappers.
And did you do one yesterday?
No, I didn't have one yesterday. I have 3 Friday. 3 I'm hosting. I also like to host at Flappers, not just the live stream. So I'm hosting on Friday, which is exciting because I get to be a judge. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I get to give like a little score. I think there's a lot of factors. I know there's industry at everyone.
Yeah.
They have the hosts help judge. It's very exciting. So there's part of me that's really excited to judge because, I mean, we're always judging a little bit when we're watching.
Oh yeah.
Now I get to like
write it down.
judge with a score, and I'll be generous. You know what I mean? I know we're all living our dreams here.
All of us.
Yeah. So, but I'm excited to judge, also to perform.
That's fun too.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I mean, what's going on? What's new with you?
Gosh, nothing. Just doing a bunch of stand up. I'm doing a pepper show soon. I was just telling her a story.
Oh yeah, this pepper show is pretty wild.
So I got some big cojones when it comes to eating hot stuff. I don't know if I can say that on a live stream.
Is it cojones? I feel like you.
For me, it is.
It's cojones.
Okay, you're right. I just meant like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's politically correct.
Balls.
Balls.
Just go with balls.
Yeah. I like eating spicy things, so I got asked to do the stand-up show where I eat something spicy, right? Cool.
Yeah. Okay, already, by the way, pretty ballsy.
Pretty ballsy. Bunch of dudes on the show. I'm only girl, doesn't matter. But I was like, I gotta be macho.
Oh, it puts you up on like another level.
Yeah,
you're like,
give me cojones. And
I'm
like, meh, meh, meh. So I spin a wheel. Everybody else, all the dudes get chicken nuggets with hot sauce. And
just like a generic hot sauce?
Just a generic. It was like the
Tapatio?
Jackass one. It was the Steve-O one. So one of them was like, actually, I've tried it. It's okay. Yeah. There was one that was like really hot.
Also, the chicken nugget is kind of
absorbing.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's one
thing
to do a hot sauce.
You're weak.
Also, were they nuggets or wings?
Nuggets.
That's
literally
weird. It's just like
nuggets, like McDonald's or something. And then I spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. And I get a ghost pepper.
Is that the most intense thing on it? I can't imagine anything spicier.
Yes, that and the chip. So
just a chip?
It's like a certain type of chip that has a bunch of pepper,
like a ghost pepper chip or something.
Yeah.
But the raw pepper.
The ghost pepper, and I put it in my mouth, and I tell my jokes, and they have the light.
Oh, so you have to eat it and then
7 minutes material.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm telling my joke, and then I do a bit like I'm gonna throw up, and everybody's laughing. I'm like, I'm killing it up here. Then I throw up for the rest of my set, and till I get the light. So I'm finally like better.
To your hands?
No, there was a bucket.
Oh,
a big blue bucket. And then they handed me bread after that. I was like, okay, thanks
a lot.
Yeah.
More to
bread and milk.
How much had you had to eat? Was it like substantial?
You have to eat the whole ghost pepper.
No, I mean, how much had you had to eat? Like you were not just throwing out the pepper, your dinner.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm asking for the specifics.
It was definitely anything I ate that day was gone. I weighed myself the next day and I was like, who needs those?
The ghost pepper diet. Yeah. Hey. Thanks.
So toxic.
Comedy. Yeah. Yikes. I will say I feel proud of you because you did it.
I did it.
And you were like,
and nobody else did it. And everybody got to finish their set and they got like a trophy. I was like, I should get a trophy for throwing up on stage.
Also, it's so interesting to me that it took like you're saying about 6.5 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
So it's like your body almost gave you like this false like I can do it.
I can do it.
And then the adrenaline wore
and I had
out.
to eat the whole thing and I had to open my mouth and show all of it was out.
Yes. That's absurd. Were they doing that with the nugs? The chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's crazy.
You're not a magician.
I'm not a magician.
You're like, oh, there it went.
So I'm gonna do it again. So
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But you're gonna spin again. You won't necessarily have to do ghost pepper.
I'll spin it. Yeah, I'll spin it. Knowing my luck, I'll get a ghost pepper. I'll get the chip. I don't want the chip.
The chip sounds because again, at least you have a little tortilla in there.
Yeah, but I heard it's worse.
Oh god.
Like I heard it's like bad. But I did something called the flat line, which was bad, and I had to sign my life away to do it.
What's the flat line? You've been into the spice contest before.
Yes.
This is not your first foray.
So I don't know how to pronounce anything. So what's
we know from cones or whatever you said.
Scollions.
Describe what you're trying to say.
AJ, do you know? Is that your name? AJ. Okay. the when the pepper's hot. Scollions.
Oh.
Scallions.
That's an onion. Scallions are green onions.
Hey Siri, how do you measure peppers?
Scalding?
No.
This is an advertisement for Apple now.
It doesn't. SHUs. Scoville. Scoville
I've never heard
heat
that
units.
Before.
So,
that's a heat unit.
Yeah. So see, I know math. The what's it called? The flat line was like everything. It was like
Oh.
ghost pepper and
It's just a chip?
No, the chip is something else. But
okay.
the flatline, which was a hot sauce, is like it's like
Oh.
a million Scoville or whatever. Yeah, it's hot. And the chip is something like that.
See, I don't even mess at like a Thai place or like whatever. It's just like mild, the most mild you can do.
Oh,
I don't want to. I
love
can't.
spicy.
Although I do have one of my favorite stories involves thinking. Okay, so it wasn't me. That's why it's my favorite story. A friend of mine got a salad and thought that the green on the side was avocado, and it was very clearly wasabi. And took like a big old nugget, like just a, like you would avocado or guacamole. You'd be like, yum, let me add that to my bite. And you wouldn't take a wasabi amount. You would take like a nice dollop.
Yeah.
Dolloped it on there. Fire. Yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
I think we're winding down. Is the idea. We have a stage manager. What's your name? Electra is our stage manager. Wow. Yeah, it's Electra. Boogie. No, okay. Bet she never heard that before.
I bet.
Electric slide reference. Electra slide. Okay, Electra is our stage manager. I mean, should we just be honest? We were supposed to co-host this.
Yeah.
And then there's only 2 mics.
There's only 2 mics, 2 chairs, 2 everything.
Juliana was like, "You got this."
Yeah. So now I'm a guest and a co-host.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna bounce. Oh yeah, I can't even interview him because
no. But what a perfect like tee up that like they don't know anything about him right now. But they do know that we're saying goodbye to you. Is there any final thoughts you want to leave somebody's brother with?
Maybe I don't want to leave yet.
Oh,
let's keep going.
Should I go?
No.
Okay.
More questions.
All right.
Let's see.
What
anything?
Well, I feel like what's your I don't know. Usually you come in here with a card. You didn't fill out a card.
I didn't fill out a card. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Well, Houston. They get a lot of natural disasters. There's
Hillary
a lot
Duff
of
is
hurricanes.
From there, and Beyonce.
Okay, claims to fame.
We got a lot of tornadoes.
Also, Juliana DeStefano.
Juliana DeStefano
is from there.
I've been in 8 Lifetime movies. You probably haven't seen me.
8 Lifetime movies?
Yeah. All my jokes are about it. Deadly Garage Sale. I said that really
Deadly
fast.
Garage Sale?
Yes.
Okay, what happens? Give us a synopsis.
I killed the HOA lady.
So it's like murder mystery type
murder.
of thing?
I'm the murderer.
Spoiler. You're always the murderer?
I'm always the murderer.
You've been typecast.
They said I wasn't, what was it? Mousy girl enough. There was like something I got told one time where they're like, you're not like
mousy enough?
What? You're and so they like said I have an edge.
Do you feel like that's a race thing? Does it like have to be like a little fair-skinned white woman to be mousy enough? I don't know what that is.
Cute.
I mean, as long as you're getting the roles, you're like what does it matter, right?
Like a nose that goes boop.
Yeah, I feel like your nose could. Let me try right now. Boop. Yeah, it booped just fine. It passed the boop check. But I feel like there's a part of me that says you're in the advantage here because you last to the end of the movie.
That's my thing too. Is if you get killed.
Those mouse girls don't last more than 6 minutes on screen.
Exactly. So that's why I think it is too. Like,
and assuming these are not in the same universe, but you would, if you die off, they can't bring you back in another movie.
Right.
Now you could have sequels.
Exactly.
You could have trilogies. I don't know what goes past there,
but if you die after a certain page, it's like,
that's it.
That's it. So
but honestly,
you go to prison. Like I go to jail in most of my movies. In prison. Yeah.
That's good. Because it's Lifetime, so it's like happy ending. You're not going to survive and make it. But I will say that that gives you longevity. Like you're going to be on that final page too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What was so in the garage sale one? What was your how did you kill people?
So they were against guns. So I think I did a chainsaw. And
they were against guns, so you let them choose what they were going to be murdered with.
Well, just like TV in general, like it was like
Lifetime was against.
Yeah. Like it was because it's like the gun control and everything. So they're like,
So it makes it a little too easy and clean.
Too easy.
Yeah, chainsaw is way more fun. So did you like body parts and stuff, or
the thing is what I do when I kill people?
Here we go.
Oh, and they're
oh man, it's not a live stream; it is a live piddle. I don't know. Should we pretend there's recording?
How long is it out?
Like a minute delay out here. We're watching.
Oh, they're watching. Good. Good.
Check if she may have clicked on the test one. If she goes back.
It's working great. No, it's okay, Electra. This is what happens. We're just making it up as we go.
We're just kidding. It works.
Finish. Chainsaw. Are you removing body parts? Is that what we're talking about?
So no, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I have a chainsaw and I'm walking.
Heavy?
Yeah, very heavy.
Okay.
And real.
Wait, shut up. Did they just take the naughty bits off of it?
So this is what happens. I hold it and I walk and I say, "Why I'm going to kill you because of all the bad things you did to me." And I say a monologue.
Oh.
And then by the time I get there, they go cut and then they put a fake one in. And then by then I get caught.
So you give your whole big dramatic spiel
Yes.
of like what? Yeah, like recapping.
Or drugs, like with a needle.
Oh yeah, that feels like
like very lifetimey.
But the chainsaw is pretty rad.
Chainsaw, yeah. I got my back in the day when I was early in my acting career, when I was getting killed in movies, I got my throat slashed.
Ooh.
So, yeah. And they made me gargle water.
Don't you get an extra bonus for anything if you get like wet or dirty?
No, I wish.
I thought you got a bonus for that. Is that just in SAG? Is this SAG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
I thought you got a bonus for that. Like if you're like wet or dirty or like extra makeup, anything that's like.
I feel like
there's a
budget things are like weird.
They're like, here's your money. Shut up. We're not killing you. That's enough.
Yeah, exactly. You're staying alive.
Yeah. That's so cool. That's so fascinating. You know who would be obsessed? If my wife was here, she would be obsessed with asking you questions about this and she might actually recognize you from some of them. She's really a Hallmark gal, but
that's what I get a lot.
But Lifetime, I mean, Hallmark is really within the confines of Christmas time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, people always say, "Oh, I love those movies, the Christmas ones." I'm like, I'm not in those.
Okay, but Lifetime will let you have okay, I've been forced to watch my fair share. Hallmark, there's like no PDA. They barely even kiss at the end. Lifetime will give you a little bit more romance. It gives you a little bit more intrigue. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah. A little
I've never
less
had any
PG.
romantic interest, but
well, they can't make the audience like you when you're about to be a murderer.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't have a heart.
I stalked a bunch of people, but it was like women. Like it was like friends I was obsessed with. Like one, I like gave her part of my kidney. Yeah, I
not like gave it to her like surgically.
And if anybody's tuning in, I'm talking about Lifetime movies.
I would love for this just to be like, yeah, I stalked some people.
No, I like gave her part of my kidney, and then I became obsessed with her. So that way, how I almost tried to kill her.
But you weren't obsessed with her when you gave her the kidney?
No, I was her friend, and then I gave it to her, and I was like, she's part of me now. And I was like, her family needs me.
Oh wow.
So I tied her to a car, and I turned the car on, did the whole monologue, and then wrote a suicide note, being like, you're like, I don't know.
Who's coming up with this stuff? These are the most okay, so you know how I don't know if any true crime fans are out there, but they always say that like women don't kill in like the more bloody ways. Like the chainsaw thing is a one-off, but like the shot or this like the suicide thing where they don't have to like witness it.
Yeah.
That feels very
smart. It's interesting.
That feels very like ways a woman would kill.
And
am I too deep into true crime?
But that's Lifetime. That is Lifetime.
Yeah. They have to make it believable. They know their audience.
Yeah, they know their audience. Women. So
they're giving ideas out there.
Giving ideas.
Oh, that's interesting. That's great. Well, what's going on with me? You got to interview me now. You got to be host. You have to be the host. Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay, so we were talking about what you did before you did stand up, and you worked in late night television.
I worked in television for a while. So when I first graduated from college, I was an NBC.
Where'd you go to college?
Oh, I went to the University of Florida.
Okay,
the Gators.
Yeah,
they do this. I still do it. I went to Florida. I studied television. Thought I wanted to be like behind the scenes, like just producing or programming, like deciding what would go on air. And then out of school, I moved from Florida to LA. I got into the NBC Page program. I don't know if you might be familiar. They wear those goofy outfits and like give tours of the lot and stuff. I did that stuff. And then, so I was a page for that program was a year. And on they do rotations of 3 months. And one of my second rotation was working behind the stage, backstage at the Tonight Show with Jay Leno at the time. Yeah. It was awesome. Some of the best times ever. Just the stuff you'd see every day. They ended up sometimes using me for extra things. I sat on a pony during rehearsal. I it was just so random and very fun. And then when that was ending, I got hired as a production assistant, which, if you're familiar, it's the lowest of the low, the PA, right?
Yeah.
Just the gopher, getting a lot of lunches. I was on newspapers for a shift. I had to get bagels and breakfasts and stuff. And so I did that for a while. And then I steadily worked my way up. I pitched to them this web series called On the Lot with Kaycee, where I would be Kaycee the page and would walk around the lot, interview audience members that were coming to the show.
I love that.
It was fun. It still exists, actually, on
So
my,
they did
on
it?
my YouTube channel.
They kept it, or
Yes.
they put it
I
on
did
air?
I did it for a couple of years. They sent one time. So it started as me. Like I said, I would interview the audience members before the show. We would do little bit pieces. They would use me on the show sometimes, like as the page, in the audience helping with whatever. Kaycee the page. And then there were some bigger roles where they actually sent me, just in the realm of horror. They sent me to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, because like NBC property, right?
Yeah.
So they sent me there to like go through the houses, like dressed in my page outfit, like to like tease it, right, to promote it. And I don't do well with scary. Like, I would not watch
so scary there.
Yeah, and those are so good. I'm from Florida, and so I used to go to the ones at Universal Orlando.
I think it's Florida scary, and I was like, yeah, I agree.
True too. I'm not there anymore.
You're like, I'm from Florida.
Yeah, so I know scary. No, I went to the ones in Orlando growing up, and then coming here in Hollywood, that Universal, like, this is a bunch of people that work in movies. So there's actors, there's makeup artists, set decorators, everybody who does it professionally that are working on the one in Universal, and it is way scarier. I did not know what I was getting myself into.
It's so scary.
And then they put me on camera, and I literally melted down. There's a video that's just like counting times I hopped because I was jumping every time I got scared. It's just like me jumping through a house. Like, I was terrified. It's still on there. But it was really fun. And so I did little things like that. Eventually I worked my way up to associate producer. And so I was they call it a talent coordinator too. So basically I would work with the guests that were coming on the show and help them decide, like this, what are you going to talk about? What games are we going to play? Are we going to show a photo of you? And
did you think of any of the games, or did you decide on which games?
Yeah, we pitched tons. We always pitch. I mean, so I worked on that for a long time. I worked on Ellen. Ellen had a ton of games. So we were always pitching stuff.
Did you get to meet the Jonas Brothers?
I didn't get to meet the Jonas Brothers, but I did meet my hero at the time I was obsessed with, and still have a healthy adoration for, Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
Yeah. Got to meet her. That was pretty dope. I got to meet her. I was friendly enough with like the producers at the time that when she came to the show, they just like introduced me and let me hang out with her. And so I was just like, where are you going next? And she was like on a tour. She's like, Germany, whatever. I was like, so cool. It was very cool. So I did that for a long time. I worked in TV, and then I started wanting to do stand-up. The way that I tell the story is I worked in television for a long time, worked in like talk shows, making the guests entertaining, interesting, funny, and it was a lot of work, long hours, the industry is tough. And I realized somewhere along there that I didn't want to make the guests seem funny. I wanted to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be, as we all, you're like, get it, So then I left and started a little marketing business so I could pay the bills, and I started doing stand-up. And then I feel like we started around the same time.
And now you live in a townhome.
Yeah. Well, I have a day job. It's just not entertainment related. It's easy, and like I said, marketing stuff. Yeah. But I feel like we started around the same time.
Yeah, 2015.
Seriously, yeah, but it's been like 9 years. I just celebrated 9 years in like June.
So long.
I know. And we've only
and now we're hosting a live stream on the Flappers YouTube.
And now we're making the big bucks. Working on the internet for free. Definitely couldn't have done this.
And for tater tots.
Yeah.
They do have
they
good.
Gave you they gave you some tots. They didn't give me any tots.
No, they didn't either. But
no.
There's really good food here. I don't get commission off this, but if you come to Flappers, you should have their cauliflower wings.
Oh, I've not tried those.
They're so good.
Oh, I'm obsessed with the cookies.
The cookies are so good. And I don't know if they still do this, but if you post it on Facebook, they'd give you a free cookie. So everybody posts on Facebook.
You just post that you're here?
You're like, I'm having fun at Flappers, and they would give me a cookie.
I thought you were saying you post the cookie, and then I was like, how do you get the free cookie after you've ordered the cookie? Yeah.
But they have good food and the pizza. Yeah. But Flappers is a great place. Okay, I guess we are ready for our first guest.
Yeah.
He's going to replace me.
Are you going to stay? Oh, okay.
Sorry, no.
No, I thought we had talked to you into staying.
There's only 2 chairs.
I know.
So this next
comedian we don't know. Come on. Round of applause as we say goodbye to Juliana.
Is your name Bryn?
Oh. No, let him introduce himself. We just start guessing names. But
we'll introduce you first. We'll go. All right, this next guy, he comes all the way from Santa Monica. Give it up for Jason K. Yeah.
Right here. Yeah. Jason K, everybody. Don't be sorry. Okay. Welcome. It was lovely to talk. Take care. Go see on Saturday at the Collective. Wednesday at the Collective. Oh, sweet. What a perfect.
Is it the Lucinet?
Lucinet Collective.
I don't know if I'm right.
Jason, it's a pleasure to have you.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're from all the way from Santa Monica.
Yep, born and raised.
Born and raised. That's so unusual.
Yeah. I live close to. Well, I live in Van Nuys.
Okay, that's in the valley. It's like, it's okay. It's quite a change from Santa Monica.
Oh yeah, there's no ocean breeze at all.
Yeah, but
Pretty brutal.
there's a breeze, maybe just like a waft of armpit, maybe
There's a lot
there.
of waft of armpit, a lot of waft of like dog farts and.
Oh, very nice. All right, is this your first time in the festival?
Yeah,
Nice.
it is. It's I have only been doing I've been doing comedy for a while. I come from like the sketch improv world. I was on the Sunday company at Groundlings.
That's great. That's a great beginning. What made you switch to stand up?
I always wanted to try it, but I never knew like how do you even, because I knew how to do characters and I love doing voices and stuff, but I didn't know how to like what do you do as a stand-up? You just talk, or like, I mean, based on what I saw, that's what people do. But I took a stand-up class that people recommended, and it just broke it down for me of like premise, act out. And
there you go.
Like act out. I'm like, you mean I can just set up all my characters and just
yes.
And then I've been doing it for like, it'll be my year anniversary in September.
Well, happy anniversary next month.
Oh, thank you.
Very exciting.
I heard you're 9 years.
Yeah, I know. You'll get there
man.
too. Don't worry. You'll hopefully you'll have the same nice energy and just be doing characters, and you won't be grizzled and hardened. That's awesome. So wait, I always say this. Do you feel like I came from the improv background as well?
You did?
Yeah. Less sketch, but I did like UCB.
Oh, yeah,
I
did UCB too. Yeah,
and I always felt like the nice thing about stand-up is that it's just you. Like you don't have to try and coordinate all these schedules.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot more homework involved.
Oh, it's all homework.
Yeah,
but it's a lot more
because you're not just there you go.
For me at least, just because I'm like, like you can when you're doing a sketch or something like that, you have to like make it last for like one idea for 5 minutes, whereas like stand up I bought all these ideas that are like only 30 seconds, and I'm like, oh, that's just like a bit, and I'm like, you just put those together.
Perfect.
And I'm doing my first headline show in the Yoo-Hoo Room.
Congratulations. Yes. That's awesome. When's that?
August 25th, if I can.
August 20th. Of course you can plug it.
Sick. Awesome.
Yeah, August 25th. That's like a week after the festival.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're getting like a little warm up with your first festival.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you're gonna go headline?
Headline, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
And so you're from Santa Monica. You live in Van Nuys. You got to be familiar with like the parking situation.
Oh yeah. Well, the Van Nuys has like really good parking.
Oh yeah. You're probably spoiled.
Oh, totally spoiled. Especially because I used to live in like Little Armenia.
Okay. Very busy. Harder to find parking.
You like people would just be circling the block for hours, but like I think I have trauma from that because now whenever I drive anywhere that has good parking, I'm like, there's a spot. There's so many spots.
Yeah. Did you get a parking ticket yet?
Oh, like all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in Van Nuys or like
anywhere?
Oh yeah.
I have a card here that says I'm trying to tee you up, my friend.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I got a park. I thought you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've gotten tons of parking.
So this is how talk shows work.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm teeing you up for the story that you apparently have.
Well, yeah. No.
Just to get it together.
I got it now. I got it.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got.
Why is this woman talking to me about parking out of the sudden?
Yeah, it's actually one of my bits. No, I've gotten so many parking tickets. I had my car towed 3 times in a year. But one of the times I got the parking ticket money back because there was no sign saying I couldn't park there.
Oh, you like disputed it? What a very Karen thing to do.
Oh, like sometimes Karen's right, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
for the money.
For the money. No, wait. Yeah, my parking. I got a $95 parking ticket, and that led into comedy gold because I realized that like everyone is like a Republican when they get a parking ticket, you know, like
lower fees, like less government involvement.
Just, immediately you get a parking ticket. You could be like a far left dude with like, white guy dreadlocks being like, yeah, sweet. You get the parking ticket. You're like, God damn it. We don't need any government. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll change you in a hurry.
It'll change you immediately. Yeah. So you become a complete no government. Like, I don't even know why we need roads. But yeah.
So you're doing stand up a year. Do you have a good support system? You got family that are like encouraging you to do?
Yeah. I've got my wife and my family's pretty supportive. And for a living, I do full-time voiceover. And I wanted like to make you don't get to write your own stuff for that.
No.
and
they give you a script and you say it.
And you say it, yeah. And
what kind of voices do you do? Do you have anything like any characters or anything fun?
Yeah, I did some voices for the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. I did some bad guys for them. And
can I hear one?
Yeah. I did one like called the Gnat, and he's basically the opposite of Spider-Man. So he's a small fly that was bitten by a radioactive guy. And he
That's
really
what a
has no,
twist.
yeah. He has no powers except
Okay.
he has all these mech warriors because he's still a fly.
Right.
Yeah. And
Very nice.
yeah,
I love
thank
that.
you. Yeah. And I do a lot of video games and commercial VO.
Cool.
Wait, you're from Florida?
Yeah.
Do you know Zaxby's?
Yes. The place to eat. It's like a chicken fast food kind of restaurant.
I'm
fast
the voice
casual.
for them.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, let's hear
Well,
Zaxby's.
that like I never heard about them from here.
Yeah. Oh, they're great. Zax sauce, delicious.
That's all. Like half the
yeah.
promos I do are like delicious Zax sauce. Come on, Den. Yeah. The new turkey bacon chipotle melt.
Yeah.
It's basically that.
Right. What else can we put on this turkey thing to make it unhealthy?
Oh yeah. They also had like a Zen sensational salad.
Oh. It's all Z's.
It's all Z's. Yeah.
Making the voiceover a little tricky.
Oh yeah, especially you have to do it in like 6 seconds sometimes. They're like Zen sensational salad.
Yeah.
And they're like
that felt natural.
It's super natural, like right off the tongue.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
And wait, so I have here your next show, August 13th. That's what day is that? That's
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yes.
Tuesday night at 9:30.
9:30 in the Flappers main.
In the main room.
And then playing Wednesday night, I think with who was the last person here?
Juliana.
Juliana. Yeah,
At the Collective.
At the Collective.
At 8 p.m. And then headlining on August 25th.
Headlining, doing my first 30 minutes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how else to set up this one. Your wife is battling addiction.
Yes, but I mean, I thought it was just going to set up the joke. Well, she's not. Okay, it's like it works in the premise of the set.
Bring her up. I was like, let him do this one.
No, yeah. So man, this works with. She's addicted to Love Island UK.
Ah, okay, great.
Yeah, the darkness of that. There's a whole lead up. It's really good live. Hopefully,
this is a great lesson in talk shows because there's some stuff that's great for a talk show and some stuff that's really better for the stage.
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, these are just fun lead-in lines. I should have been like, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, but anyway, I have a whole routine about Love Island.
You crushed it. You were a natural. I would say I'm gonna give you. It was sensational.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Thank you for being on.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me.
And have good luck with your shows. Knock 'em dead. And good luck with your headlining gig. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All right, sweet.
All right. Cool. See you guys.
Bye. Bye, Jason.
1 second, Jason. Do you want to share your socials with them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Jason's
it's
back
me again.
because AJ is a better host than me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Share your socials. Where do people find you?
It's at Jason Kaye comedy on all the socials, Instagram, TikTok. Those are the only.
What's your favorite? Oh, those are the only two.
Oh yeah, really. Oh, and I go on Reddit too.
Reddit?
Yeah. You ever post any good Reddit?
Yeah, I love Reddit.
Yeah. They have a whole stand-up comedy thing you post. I like Instagram a lot.
Okay.
Because I can post different reels, and I have a band. We're a comedy metal band.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, with only 3, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit, you can follow them on all 3.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not a lot to ask.
Yeah, just at Jason K Comedy, and that'll take you to where you need to go.
Perfect. Thanks so much for
All right,
being here.
thanks for having me.
Thank you, AJ.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, next up, get into the hot seat. That's actually kind of chilly in here. Yeah, it's a little brisk. Yeah, get in here. Thank you. Hi. We got Frank Just.
Frank Just.
Just.
Yeah.
I was like, there's an E on the end of this. I'm gonna complicate it.
So
great to have you on, Frank. I'm Kaycee.
pleasure to meet you, Kaycee.
You're from Brooklyn, New York.
Yes,
is that where you live now, or is that where you're from
I
originally?
live in LA now.
Okay, whereabouts in LA?
I live in Van Nuys.
Oh my gosh. Do you know Jason? He also lives in Van Nuys.
I don't know Jason.
You guys could have carpooled in together,
Sure.
Did you feel that earthquake today?
No, I didn't.
Have you heard about it though?
I
Has
heard
somebody
that
asked
about
you?
the earthquake. I was actually working out.
Oh.
And
You were like, I'm just getting this insane pump.
Word.
And it's not the earth shaking. I'm doing this.
I'll be honest though, like there was 2 earthquakes that happened. Do you remember there was an earthquake a few days ago?
Yes, there's been so
Yeah.
many.
And like I didn't feel that one either. And I was talking to my homeboy about it. And I was like, I don't know, it's maybe some toxic, but I was like, I don't know, maybe y'all niggas need to do legs more.
Yeah.
Squats
They're
or
not getting
something,
there.
Get a
Yeah.
little strong. I feel
Maybe
like
you're better off not feeling them. Maybe you're immune.
It could be.
That's something you can brag about.
Could
Yeah.
also just be that fucking far gone. And
It's
I
not
could curse here, right?
aware. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
right.
Yes. We were talking about that already. It's on YouTube. So I think
Word.
anything goes. And I got to ask about you. You're an immigrant kid?
Yeah, man. I'm an immigrant kid. I'm first generation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you feel the pressure? I feel like
the
there's pressure to deliver.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of pressure being an immigrant kid, especially when your family is like really like there's a bunch, Haitians, Nigerians, Koreans, and Indians. We all have this like interesting stereotype about our families in the States is like we come here to be doctors or engineers.
Right. Anything less is unacceptable.
Anything less is like unacceptable. So my father's a doctor. My uncle's an engineer.
Oh.
My baby sister is a physician's assistant. My baby brother is in med school. Older sister's a psychiatrist.
Wow.
My mama's a nurse.
And you're
like,
I'm a clown. Yeah. Yeah. So then do they give you support? Are they like interested?
It took them a while. It took them a long time. It took them a while.
I feel like this would be like how some families are like, it's a phase. He's gonna grow out of it.
Yeah. They were, high school, college. They were just like, yeah, it's a phase.
Yeah. He'll come to his senses.
Yeah, he's gonna want to make money, right? Like, he's
Yeah.
gonna make some fucking money. Turns out I like being broke. So being broke. Anyone watching this trying to
No, I don't think anybody. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna confuse that. But what you said, hire me. What do you want to do? You mean like for stand up?
Stand up. I'm a stand up and an actor.
Nice.
So yeah, hire me.
You look hireable. I feel like maybe. Listen, I don't know anything about.
Closer to the mic.
A little closer. Yeah. I don't know anything about your family, but I feel like you look very nice. You're very fit.
Thank
You're
you.
like, you're like, I'm gonna go take this on the road. I think I can go the distance. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. We were saying when you were listing all the different, you're like, they all have this, you're like Indian, Haitian. I was like, where is this going? Yeah, they all do have that medical pressure.
Yeah, but it's like that. It's one of the things why I enjoy doing stand up.
Yeah.
And like,
you talk about that in your stand up? Yeah.
Share my perspective because it's like, I feel like, being an immigrant kid and being like first gen, we all have this weird shared experience.
100%
relate to.
No, it's very relatable. And even
goes beyond like, race and religion because we all got like, every immigrant kid's mom over worries.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But also, I think you're even missing too. Everyone's mom over worries.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah,
like,
hell
there's
yeah.
certainly, I mean, for sure,
Yeah.
I don't want to discredit what you're saying. It's 100% true. But I'm just saying it's even more relatable. Because, like, you'll see it as like, oh, it's specific to this immigrant experience. But then other people are listening. And they're like, oh, but I'm still like that. So it's very relatable. It's good stuff. That's awesome. And you're performing in the festival?
Yes, I am.
The 15th, which is,
on the 15th at 5:30.
Is that Friday? I don't know dates.
15th.
Friday, 15th is Thursday?
Yeah,
Friday?
Thursday.
Why am I so terrible at this?
I'm the 15th
13th,
and the 16th.
14th. It's Thursday to back.
Back to back. So I'm on the 15th at 5:30.
Okay.
The 16th at 9:30.
So if you want to come hear more about the immigrant background.
You want to hear more about the immigrant background?
Yeah. Acting, not feeling earthquakes.
Earthquakes.
Yeah.
The processing trauma of growing up in Brooklyn in the 90s.
Heck yeah.
Come through.
Now I do. Yeah. That's awesome. That's really great. How long have you been doing stand-up for?
3 years. My daughter's going to be...
Oh, you have a daughter?
Yeah.
Do you talk about her?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, it's all there.
I stand-up around when she was born.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I saw you doing that child math. You're like, I've been doing it 3 years. She's 4.
Yeah.
Basically, just give her a year to generate the material. You had all that material generated, and then you were like, all right, let's go.
Now I can take it out. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I feel like you're dressed for summer. You got acknowledging that it's very hot outside.
Oh, yeah.
It's brutal here.
It's super hot. It's like a smooth 95.
I know.
Which is, coming from New York, sometimes I'm like, yeah, LA, sun, but this is aggressive.
Yeah.
There's a lot of days where I'd walk outside and I would take the sun personal. Like I would take.
Oh yeah, like this is coming from me.
Me, nigga. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't come at me. I'm not here for this. Very nice. Well, it's been lovely to talk to you. Do we have someone else on deck? I don't know if I want to wrap you up or not. We might want to keep you.
Could stay.
Yeah. You check your watch. You gotta.
Nah, grandma's in town, so she's looking after the baby. So I'm free.
Grandma came through.
Yeah,
Where's Grandma in town from? New York?
Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my wife's mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. She's from Texas. How'd you guys meet?
We met working, actually. We were friends for, I want to say, 4 years. We used to work for a theater company in New York.
One of those times where it's like you need a little sexual harassment in the workplace to make this love happen.
Just some mild sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Not too crazy.
Well, this is like, I feel like a topic with a lot of comedians lately is that, it's like, how are people supposed to get together at work? That's where you go to meet people.
I mean,
as long as it's consensual,
as long
right?
as it's consensual. And, I honestly, any fellas watching this, I honestly feel being polite goes so far. Partly because the bar is the floor.
Amen.
But if you tried being nice and not an asshole,
yeah. I feel like that could be true in dating and any. I feel like any sexuality.
Just
because seriously, it's like no one likes dating, and everyone's trying to play some game. And if you're just kind in yourself, yeah,
thank you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Be really, really courteous that someone wants to spend their time with your ass. That's things to do. I know
yeah,
I've been on a date where I would be there and I'm having conversation, but in my head I'm just like, I'd rather just go home, jerk off, and play PlayStation. I don't really need to entertain this.
yeah.
You know,
That's
if I'm
one.
thinking
That's
I'm
one
sure,
version of the night for sure.
I'm sure the other half is thinking the same thing.
Yes.
So like, courteous motherfucking gonna spend some time with you in the first place.
Yeah, I used to have the same barometer. I was like, if I'd rather be hanging out with my friends, then this isn't gonna go anywhere. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah. All right, AJ's back. Are there more people? Okay. Love it. AJ's Johnny on the spot, back and forth all over the place for us. Well, it's been awesome having you. It's really good getting to know you. I hope people go see you Thursday and Friday night.
Thursday at 5:30 and Friday night.
Yeah, and where can people follow you if they want to?
Oh
yeah. Do you know what stages you're on? That's a great question.
I'm in the main room.
Okay.
Friday I'm in the Yoo-Hoo room.
Get a little taste of both.
Yeah.
Have you performed here before?
Yeah, I did the festival in 22.
Cool.
It was great. I had a blast. Actually got best of the fest that year.
Nice. So, congrats. So you're back. Gonna make it happen again? Yeah, if all goes well?
See, I think so.
Cool.
I believe in myself.
Yes, you got to. I do like that you're being humble, but yeah, absolutely. Where can people find you and follow you?
You can follow me. I'm the same thing on all my social medias. Frank_Just. FRANCK_JUSTE.
I like that. Good branding. It's all the same throughout.
Yeah,
that's important.
The Instagram. I'm on the TikTok.
The TikTok.
Yeah, it's I'm also on Twitter.
We call it, is it the X, Twitter?
Whatever you want.
Everyone calls it Twitter.
Call it the Bird app.
I like that. That's like the one with the scooters.
Yeah.
Follow him on your scooter.
Yeah, follow me on your scooters, guys. But yeah, Frank_Justy. FRANCK_JUSTE.
Perfect. Thank you for being here.
Thank
you.
Take
care.
Peace.
All right. Step into my office. Does that make it feel too official? Hi. Welcome. Hi. Yeah, come have a seat. Hi. Julie, last name, can you pronounce that? Siobhan, nice to meet you. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, welcome to the festival. Make sure you lean into the mic.
Yeah, hi, camera.
Yeah, say hi.
Can you hear me?
I don't think they're going to answer, but we'll take their word for it. All right, just trust. Trust the process, Julie.
Trust.
Yeah. So where are you from?
I'm from LA, but originally from Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh, welcome. Have you been here a while?
I've been here 2 years, and I'm trying to make a living being funny.
Yeah, aren't we all? Yeah, how's it going?
Not very well.
No. You are living, though, at least, right?
No, it's going well. I'm very successful. Hire successful people. That's our message today.
Yeah, and they're one of them. Yeah, one of one.
Right.
Yeah. You got to have faith in yourself, Julie.
No, I do have faith. As a trans woman, I have faith in us all that we'll all do the right thing. Like I did comedy as a guy too, right?
Oh, how fascinating.
Yeah, my act was different though.
I would believe it.
Yeah, like I had a penis bit, but I cut it.
Very nice. Yeah, as you had to.
Well,
yeah.
You don't have to.
No.
It's all in your brain.
Okay. Well, but for the bit. For the bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, any sacrifice. Yeah. And so I wear tight clothes now.
Yeah.
So people don't have to guess if I had the operation.
You let them know right there. Yeah.
It removes the tension from
See, but you're behind a desk right now, so they have to come see you in person, I guess, to find it all out, right? Yeah.
Or my
or your socials. Yeah. Oh,
I forgot was look in the 12 section. It's next to the MILF section, but it's trans women ILFs.
Oh, it's 12?
Yeah.
I love that. Is that a real thing? I feel like that could be absolutely a real thing. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Yeah. I meant like, you're like, it's a real thing.
Yeah. Excuse me.
But is it a trend? I don't know. All right. Fine. One of one. Okay.
Let's all be that way. Be unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I love it. Yeah. And what shows do you have in the festival? Where can people?
I just came from the hotel, and I'm doing open mics at 5. I'm also working here. I'm an editor.
Very fantastic.
Yeah. So you better
editing some of the clips and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
How am I doing? Okay so far? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the volunteer showcase. Yeah. And don't forget my my one-on-one with Dave Chappelle. Trans women. Are they really what he says they are?
That's your. Where can they find that?
We'll work on it. Wait, it's coming soon.
Wait, so Saturday, August 15th is the volunteer show at 5:00. Very nice.
It's an awesome show.
How has volunteering been so far?
Well, I've been working with incredibly talented video editors. AJ, who I don't know if you had on. He's like incredible.
Well,
actually, he's over in the corner there. Yeah. He's incredibly
He has actually
skilled.
been hosting maybe better than I've been hosting too. So he's
very
a multi-hyphenate. Yes.
Plus, he's a guy. They like to take over.
Oh.
But whatever you do, watch the
Speaking
ego.
from both sides.
Watch the ego with the guys. That's what I learned by switching.
Yeah.
Like I would go out with me then, me now, because I was cute as a guy.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a meosexual.
You're cute as you too.
Yeah, well, I'm a meosexual.
What is that?
Me and me. LGBT me. Yeah, I'm going to date me as a guy. Like I was trying to figure out how that would work. Like as a guy, I'd be, hey, how you doing, baby? And as me now, I'd be, hi, how are you? So I'm working on that.
Yeah, those are both great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So you're still feeling like you're finding that second one?
The guy one is weird, and I'm being truthful here, actually.
Yeah.
The guy one is weird because
it's not
I'm
you.
a trans woman.
Yeah, right? It's not you.
On the other hand,
You're playing a part.
I was a suburban dad and raised 4 kids as a guy.
So you were like, you played the part well.
Well, you know what is cool about being a guy, and I think more of us should work on it.
Hey.
Well, that and the ego and the instant authority you get when you're a guy.
Yeah.
Like you could be a dumb guy, and not that you are, because you're all so smart. And you could be in charge of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, really? And that's one thing that I had to learn. It's like my authority level has gone down like off a cliff.
Yeah. But so do you ever find yourself still like assuming that same authority? And then you're like, wait, why are they giving it to me?
I actually do because like I have 4 kids. I was a dad, suburban dad. And we were at Disneyland not long ago. Well, a little while ago. And they were with their cousins, excuse me, and they were very young. And they all went the wrong way off a ride, right? So I saw them go the wrong way, and like Disneyland's safe, but still, and that's in case they want to sponsor me. But still, it's like, hey, you kids, get over here. It's my guy boys.
Yeah. Just
and half the crowd turned around. I said, no, it's fine. It's fine. I just want my kids. Yeah. So guys have that authority.
Right. Oh, fascinating.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you so much. This
of course.
is awesome.
Yeah, of course. And where can people follow you and find you?
Well, mostly here out of Flappers. I work mostly out of here because they're awesome, especially with trans people like me. Mm-hmm. They've been awesome, and I'm a mainstream person. So come to the mainstream shows, and and you can also just
see you regularly.
Dig up my email, or OnlyFans and send me money. Julie Shavanis is my name, and on Instagram it's the squiggly thing, Julie Shavanis, CHOVANES.
You mean the @ symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The squiggly thing.
Yeah.
There's a tilde.
I can say that.
The
I'm
tilde,
actually
and
93.
then there's an A with a circle.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's like me. I'm blonde with an E, right?
Yeah.
That means female blonde. That's my gender identity.
I don't think I knew that the blonde with it was spelled differently for women.
Well, maybe you're looking at it sideways. I'm not a schwa.
No, I'm saying blonde. I didn't realize it was spelled differently to denote like femininity. That's usually something they do in other languages.
It up. No, isn't that cool?
I believe you.
Up. Yeah.
I just didn't know.
No, I was amazed at that too. But yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, you rock. Thank you.
Oh, you rock. Yeah, thanks for being on.
All right, thank you.
Follow Julie.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Buy my stuff.
Yeah, find her.
Yeah.
All right, bye. Great job. Oh, what an exit. And now
That's
we're just
the guy part.
The clumsy one? Yeah. I wish that I could just blame any clumsiness on the guy part. I get mistaken for a guy a lot, so I feel like maybe I could. Oh, here's Electra. Are you coming on the show? Yeah, get in here. Are you my last guest? Is there anybody else? Sweet. Let's do it. Welcome, Electra.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. You're a volunteer?
I'm
and you're in the festival?
We'll see. I don't know if I can get the courage.
Oh, have you not done a lot of stand-up? Are you new?
Yeah, I've never done stand-up. No.
Ever?
No, ever.
Okay, so what made you want to volunteer?
I would love to do it one day. I'm a writer. I love writing comedy. I do, but I want to break the fourth wall.
Yeah, interesting. No, you want to just break down the barrier.
Yeah, there you go.
So you thought maybe volunteering, you get exposed, get to see a lot of it, find out if you could build the courage up to do it.
Yeah.
That's so interesting to me because usually the volunteers are all just comedians that want stage time or that are trying to, to get involved in stuff. And you're like, I'm just going to dip my toe in as a volunteer.
So I'm unemployed. Unemployed.
Yes. Yeah. Fun employed. Yes, as they say.
I don't know. But Yeah, I thought it would be a good opportunity to, like you said, dip my toes into the pool. And I didn't realize everybody around me is very, very encouraging for me to break that. And so I do feel a little bit of obligation to perform
have you
this
done an open
weekend.
mic? Have you done an open
I've
mic?
never done an open mic. No.
Okay, we got to get you up on stage. That's got to be. But you said you have stuff you've written?
Yeah, I have some stuff. Yeah. But I read it back to myself. Oh, maybe it's not that funny, actually.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I know.
You just gotta rip off the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Take
You're right. So Saturday. So watch me Saturday.
Saturday?
Volunteer showcase.
Oh, so you're definitely gonna perform in that.
Well, after this talk, yeah.
Yes. Okay, we did it. So Saturday at the volunteer show, you can see Electra's first time ever doing stand-up, potentially. If you don't go to an open mic before then. I wanted to find out more about like is it just kind of that fear of standing in front of people that's holding you back?
Yeah, not being good at something that I want to be good at. I think that's definitely just been a theme in my life holding me back from everything.
Yeah, and I don't know if this can help you, this little bit of truth, but in stand-up, you're probably not going to be really good at first. Nobody is.
Right.
But that's the thing that's like should almost free you from that confine of like, I need to be good at this. You're not going to be good right away.
Yeah, like the first pancake.
Yeah. You get a couple laughs. That's all you need. The feeling that feels good. And then, you go from there. That's why a lot of comedians, when they start out, it's like, get your friends, get your family to shows so they can laugh because they support you. And then you can use that to keep going.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take a while before you'll maybe get a room full of strangers to laugh every time, right? Mm-hmm. It'll take some bombing, as they say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really just getting that first show. And the more you build it up, I fear the scarier it can become. But it's really, no big deal. They have classes here. Have you thought about taking classes?
I was actually going to say I did take one class and I did like construct one joke and I told it my one joke on stage, which that was really amazing. I don't like my joke.
Was it on stage in the class? Is that why you're
on the main stage? I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I really loved that moment. I think about that moment. So maybe a little bit more of that got me to do the volunteer because just being in the environment a little bit more and this
is one of the best environments to do it. A festival like this where there's, hundreds of comedians coming through here. I'm hosting some shows on Friday. I think I'm going to end up hosting probably 45 different comics. I'll be bringing them to the stage. And because there's just so much good energy and supportive and people are trying to, I know that there's Frank mentioned that there's like a best of the fest, but everybody here, you're performing, you're getting something out of it. You're meeting people. Comedy is subjective. So if you don't get the best of the fest, you still, showing up is really the best part of it. It's the biggest part of it.
Yeah, I've been trying to go to as many shows because that's one of the benefits of volunteering is that I get to go into any of the shows that I can make. I do have a 3-year-old at home, so it's been a little bit difficult. I did go to the 10 o'clock show, and then I was hungover for like a week. I didn't drink a single drop. It's just my Betty time. It was my Betty time.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I love that. Even with the kid, you're volunteering.
Yeah, well,
I think that's really noble of you. That you're like, I want to get out there and see some stuff.
I've volunteered and interned to a lot of places, actually. Milk Studios, Fat Records, New York Fashion Week. It's just a really nice way to kind of get around without making any job commitments.
Yes, and see some really cool stuff.
Yeah,
like you said. What shows have you been to so far?
Oh, the comedy shows?
Yeah.
I went to the Women Wine and Wit night.
Mm-hmm. Cute.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What ones are you planning on going to?
Oh, the thing is, I'm not really sure what my schedule entails. So
you're like, what am I on my round for? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like whenever I'm done, then I'm hoping they'll be around and I'll sign up and slip in and.
Well, that's funny too, because before you were on this live stream, I was here this afternoon coming to a panel. I just came to watch the panel and you were at the door checking people in and giving them cards and stuff. And I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And then turn around, 2 hours later, you're on the live stream.
Yeah.
All Burbank Comedy Festival, man. Everybody's here. Everybody's making their way. I love it.
Well, I kind of was just like, do you need me? Do you need me? Do you still need me?
Yeah.
I want to be here.
What if we can tease a little bit about your volunteer show? What kind of stuff the stuff you've written? What do you talk about? What a reaction!
I just talk about my white trash side. My mom's whole family's from Arkansas. I was born in Arkansas. And
I love this already.
Yeah, so I didn't grow up there. I left when I was like 2. And then moved to New York and then San Francisco. So,
but you were with these family members that were from there.
Yeah. So there's definitely I speak bless your heart.
Yeah. Yes, that's a special language.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you moved to New York from there?
Yeah. Well, and then we moved to San Francisco when I was 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that does feel like it would be a very fish out of water experience. Your
Um,
whole Arkansas family in
well,
San
my
Francisco.
mom, I think, yeah, well, she's kind of, that's the thing is that like, they're weirdos, you know. My grandma
And she can say that.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's some things I'm saving. But
Good.
my grandma was in a band, and my parents or my mom tells me about, you know, some of the things that were nefarious things that were happening.
Oh, this
Anyway,
sounds
it's turned
interesting.
my mom into kind of like she was one of those radical 90s moms, you know. So
Yeah.
New York, I think, was good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
She wanted it.
Good for you too.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was very good for me. I loved it. I miss it. I
Yeah.
miss San Francisco. LA's great too, though.
Okay, so people that aren't at the festival, where can they find you? Are you on social?
Oh, I'm on social media.
Do you want people to follow you? And
I do. I make all these clothes, and I thank you. Yeah. I do cyanotype and screen print, and I sew everything. So that's a little bit
wow,
of the
that's
reason why
incredible.
I'm here. I'm always behind my machine or doing something. So I just
Mm.
wanted to talk to people more.
Yeah, this will do it. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I'm on social media, and I've got my own little
Okay,
website.
what's your account? Can they find you?
Unknown__ apparel. So at unknown__ apparel.
Perfect. Love it.
Yeah.
Easy to find.
Yeah.
No weird spelling tricks.
No, just unknown apparel you can type in. But there's some people that are kind of faking, you know, and I'm like, oh no, why are you stealing my vibe?
But are they faking it if it's unknown?
Yeah.
I couldn't resist. And then you said you have a website?
I do, yeah.
What's the website?
Unknownapparelshop.com, and there's more of my clothes there, and then the movie that I made and zines that I've made.
So many. What?
Yeah, I filmed a movie in 2013. I wrote, directed, produced.
Wow, that's
edited
incredible.
it.
Okay, so we got to go check out Unknown
April
Apparel.
and Jim, shout out.
There you go. Shout out your own movie. I love it. Okay, cool. Well, so we're sitting here talking about how you haven't done stand up. I'm like, you definitely need to try it, and you've done all this incredible stuff.
Well, it's behind the camera stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
It's getting on the other side.
Yeah,
is
you're
the
in front of
scary
it right
part.
now.
I
There's
know.
a camera right there.
Well,
You're
your
doing
energy
great.
is really good, and you're not going to be on stage with me though.
There'll be plenty of me's doing this in the audience.
Should I just picture
excited
it?
to see you? Yeah.
Kaycee here with me. Everything's okay.
Instead of people audience in their underwear, it's just my face on everyone's head. Just do that.
I think I like that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being on.
Yeah,
I think
thank
that's
you
going to
for
wrap up our
having me.
live
Yep.
stream. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully you'll come see your show at the festival. And by the way, if you want to follow me, I'm at Kaycee Conlee. It's Kaycee, Conlee, Conlee. Follow me, watch some of my clips, and come see a show. We'll see you soon. Oh, yes. AJ's telling me, I got to let you know that we're going to be back same time tomorrow. It'll be a different host. So that's perfect, because if you loved me, you can go find me online. And if you hated me, it's not me tomorrow.
And if they need any Burbank Comedy Festival,
Any information about the festival you might want, burbankcomedyfestival.com, or on Instagram, right? Burbank Comfest. All right. Great.